What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video, and in this video I want to take a look at some of the newest limited edition releases from Second Sight Films, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the Captain Horror Collection channel. If you've never been here before, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Hangman, aka Captain Horror, and in today's video, I want to talk Second Sight Films. So, as usual, it's been a long time since my last upload. I'd love to tell you guys that since the last time I posted a video when I was talking about my asthma issues, that I had no more issues since then, but that is not the case. Unfortunately, I did end up going to the hospital. I had a horrible asthma attack. I'm better now. I just had to take some more time to chill and just get myself back together after that hospital stay. Of course, the collecting has not stopped, so I'm still getting things in. Absolutely. Got myself a new mic, as you can see here. Obviously, was sick of wearing that lapel mic. It did me well for a little while, but it was time to upgrade the setup, and I'm still in the middle of upgrading it. So hopefully some more new equipment will be coming soon for the channel, and things will be looking and sounding much better, hopefully. But today's video is not about that. Today's video is about Second Sight Films and the amazing releases that they've been putting out lately. These limited edition box sets that are very similar to the Arrow style box sets that I adore so much. I think all collectors really appreciate the work that Arrow and Second Sight puts into these releases, and I am so excited that I have a chance to own them, being now that I have a PS5 to play these wonderful 4K transfers. But before we get into this video, I just want to remind everyone, if you like what you see here, please don't forget, leave me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you do hit subscribe, make sure you tap the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that I post. The first set that I want to talk about here is the first set that I've ever picked up from Second Sight Films, and that is the release of... No, not that Martin. This Martin.
My name is Martin. I'm 84 years old.
Martin is a film that was directed by George Romero, and I believe it came out in the year 1977. I didn't see this until I got this release, saw it for the first time. You know, it's an okay film. I gave it 3 stars on my Letterboxd. If you don't follow me on Letterboxd, the link will be in the description. Like I said, the film is okay. It's not the best, not in my opinion. It seems like it is actually a very low budget film. I'm not sure what the budget was, but you know, it seems like a very early work from George Romero, and it's kind of crazy to think that this came, I think, just before Dawn of the Dead, which in my opinion is one of the best horror movies of all time. It's a slow burn. Not much happens in a way. I mean, yeah, there are kills and stuff that happens, but you know, I really should give it another watch. I did try to watch it at least twice, and I got through it. Actually the second time at least. But you know, I want to see it again to see if there's something I'm missing, because I think a lot of people really enjoy this film, and I think I'm just not getting it. So you get a nice, hard, rigid box, beautiful box. I love the artwork on it. It's very simple, and I believe this is the original artwork for Martin. So you have a razor blade there with the teeth coming out. Very cool, very clever. Blood dripping off the edge of the blade, and it says Made in USA at the top. Very nice box. It's all white all around. I'll show better images in the B-roll. Definitely want to unbox this for you guys and let you check it out. A lot of people have done unboxings for these releases, but I just wanted to do a video dedicated to Second Sight because, man, I really love what they're doing. Now let's take out the contents. Inside the box, it's a beautiful box, man. You get a digipack style packaging with 3 discs in there. Fingerprints all over this goddamn thing. So yeah, it says Martin on the front of the digipack there, and on the back you have the razor blade sort of in a negative, like a camera negative looking feel going on there. I really like the way that looks, actually. You open up the digipack and you have 3 discs. The first disc is actually the soundtrack to the film on CD, which I really, really love when companies do that, man. I mean, I'm all about physical media, which means I do still collect certain CDs, and to get the soundtrack of the film or the score of the film on CD along with this packaging, with this whole set is just amazing. I really love that extra. You also get the Blu-ray here. So the Blu-ray is region B locked, so I'm not able to watch that, but I could watch the 4K, and the special features are on the 4K as well. I was able to watch a couple of interviews with the star of Martin. His name escapes me right now, but the actor who played Martin. You also get a set of art cards in here, which are really, really cool. I love the artwork on these. The first one there has Martin. Second one has, I forget the characters' names in this film, but this is his cousin. This is the cousin that he goes to live with, and the cousin that swears up and down that he's a vampire, like a traditional vampire. Then you got Tom Savini's character, which I also forgot his name in this movie. I have not seen it since I got it, so it's been a little bit, because this came out earlier this year, a few months ago. You also have George A. Romero. He's also in the film. He plays a priest. And then you got Chris Romero, George Romero's ex-wife. She plays a role in the film. So this book is pretty damn thick. The artwork on it is fantastic, man. I don't know who did that artwork, but if I find the artist, I'll make sure I'll put it in a video. And the back of the book has a rosary on it. Very cool artwork. I'm loving this artwork so much. And of course, tons of stuff in the book, man. There's all kinds of stuff, lots of pages. The pages, let me see, it's about 104 pages. Very, very nice, of essays and write-ups about the film. I definitely do read these books, so I'm gonna have quite a good time reading this when I get down to it, because I'm very, very intrigued by this film, regardless of how I felt in the end. There are things that I do like about it, that I do like a lot about it, like the beginning, the actual intro, the scene that starts the film is a great scene. I think it was very well done and very creepy, very disturbing to me. I liked it a lot. I liked the way the movie started out. It started out strong for me, but it kind of started to just get a little slow. And I love the ending. The ending I did not see coming, I'll say that. Overall, the movie just wasn't the best in my opinion. It kind of dragged at parts, and it was just okay. It was just okay, but I enjoy it, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. And like I said, the ending to me was just really great, fucking great, man. The next release here that I have is the second one that I ever bought from Second Sight Films, and that is the limited edition 4K release of
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre from New Line Cinema.
This movie is fantastic. I don't got to talk about how good this movie is, because you guys know this movie has a huge reputation as one of the most gritty, most disturbing horror films of all time. Tobe Hooper made a masterpiece with this one, and I'm so happy that I have this beautiful edition. This edition comes with a digibook packaging just like Martin, and this beautiful, beautiful, hard, rigid box with, this is the original VHS artwork for the UK, which I really, 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 really appreciate. That looks really cool, man. A lot of people were complaining about this in the US, but they just didn't realize that this was the original artwork for the UK. So, you know, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm happy that they did it like that. So yeah, that's the box there. And then of course you have your digipack style packaging with 3 separate discs. One disc has the film on Blu-ray, and it's region B locked. The second disc, I'm assuming, is the special features, region B locked. And the third disc here is the 4K Ultra HD disc, which is the only disc that I can play in my player. So here on the digipack packaging, you have a nice cool image of Sally running from these insane people. Leatherface and man, I can't think of his name right now, man. The hitchhiker. Fucking forgot his name. And on the other side, let's just open this up so you can just see the whole image there. There you go. There we go. That's the back of the digipack packaging. Really cool, very nice. I love that image. Everything sort of just drenched in red. I love the way that looks. And the art cards that we receive for this set are just as awesome. You got Leatherface there, looking evil as fuck. And then you have, I guess that's the father. And then you got the hitchhiker, forget his name. And you got Grandpa there, really, really cool, man. Yeah, that's sick, dude. And of course you have Sally's eye, which this is the artwork for the Dark Sky Films release of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is the US 4K release, which I do own as well. And there's Sally looking helpless and defeated. Well, not defeated, but just terrified, actually. I love these. Very nice artwork, very cool with the red tone over everything. I dig that a lot. So the book that I showed you for the Martin release was a soft cover perfect bound book, which I love and is more than enough for these releases. Same thing with Arrow. Arrow usually releases the same type of soft cover perfect bound books. But for this particular release, Second Sight decided to go all out, and they gave us a very, very nice hardcover hardbound book. Look at that thing. Look at how thick this thing is. This is ridiculous. This is just, oh my God. I am going to love reading this thing. I cannot wait to dive into it. It has let me see, almost 200 pages, something like that. Let's see. 184 pages, 185 pages of info, essays, write-ups, all you could ever want to know about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. This is a fantastic book, man. Look at this thing. Jesus, I was blown away when I saw this. I actually didn't expect this to be a thick, hardbound book. I thought it was going to be just like, you know, the other releases. But yeah, when I saw how big this box was, how beefy this thing is, man, I gotta say, I was just like, whoa, is that the book in there? And when I finally opened it up, sure enough, it was, man, a very, very thick, hardbound book, and I love it. I got it from Diabolic DVD, if anybody wants to know. Like, I'm not ordering from Amazon UK or anything like that, or directly from Second Sight Films. I'm pre-ordering these releases from Diabolic, and I would suggest and urge you to do the same if you want to get your hands on these kinds of releases, because these are really, really beautiful pieces for any collector's collection. Really must-owns, in my opinion. And the last release that I want to look at here from Second Sight Films is their newest release, and that is the limited edition 4K release of
The Changeling, an experience beyond total fear.
This movie is, oh my goodness. Again, don't really have to speak on these movies. These movies sort of speak for themselves. They have a rep for themselves. This is one of the best horror movies that's ever been released. It seemed like a movie that I was going to be a little bored with, I'm not going to lie, but then I started to get much more into it, and it didn't take long for me to really get, you know, immersed in the movie. And of course, George C. Scott's acting is just top notch, man. Phenomenal. Trish Van Devere did a great job as well in this movie. Really, really enjoyed it, man. It's a really, really cool ghost story, haunted house story. So worth owning. I own the other US release for this, which was released by Severin Films. I just could not resist getting this one because I already had Martin and the, you know, TCM. So this was a no-brainer for me, man. Look how beautiful this thing is. I love the artwork on it all the way around. Really, really cool. Is that upside down? Yes, it is. I apologize. Yeah, so like I said, I'll show better images and B-roll of all these sets. So inside, the contents that you get is, of course, the Digipack style packaging for the film. You know what? Let's just open it up so you can see the entire image as it was meant to be seen. Very, very cool. I love that. I believe that's Trish Van Devere on the side there, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really see right now, but yeah. And on the inside, you have 3 discs, which consists of the CD soundtrack of the film, a region-free Blu-ray. This is not region B locked, because I do not see the B symbol on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it's region free. I hope I'm not wrong. And then you have the 4K release of The Changeling there. Yeah, very, very nice. I did watch all these transfers already. The transfers are fantastic. Let's take a look at some of these art cards that were included in this set. So here you go. I believe that's an image of the house there. Yeah, it's an image of the house, far image. Then you have a image of Trish Van Devere freaking the fuck out trying to get out of the house. Then you have an image of George C. Scott yelling at the politician. The politician? Was he a politician? Jesus Christ. Let me shut the fuck up now before I say something wrong. But yeah, yelling at the Changeling. Another image of George C. Scott there in bed, I guess. I don't know. I can't really see. And you got another image of George C. Scott and another character there. I can't remember that scene very well. Yeah. There you go. Those are the art cards. I promise I have watched this movie multiple times. I'm just I don't know. I can't remember that particular scene right there for some reason. Oh, now I remember. That was the scene when the guy came for the heater, I think, in the basement. He came for the furnace or whatever. This release comes with a nice book as well. Not quite as nice as the TCM book. It's not hard bound, but it's a nice soft cover, perfect bound book. Here is the image on the front of the wheelchair. Beautiful image. I love that. Very creepy. Love the artwork on this release. Not too happy that this came with like a scuff mark on it. If you can see it there with the reflection, you know, that was definitely a factory error or whatever, a packing error. Not too bad, I guess, but you know, us as collectors, when we see stupid shit like that, of course you're gonna be like, fuck, man. But anyway, there's a lot of awesome content in this book as usual. Let me try to flip through that there. Very nice. I love the way the pages look. They look like an old sort of diary. They just have well, not really. They just have a nice color to them. I love the pages, the color scheme in here. It just looks so elegant and very, very informative. I cannot wait to deep dive into this book. Very cool, man. There's the image on the back of the book. Very nice. I do have one complaint about these releases, and that is the digipack style packaging. I'm not a fan of that. I really do prefer like what Arrow does with their releases. Like with this RoboCop, they give Amaray cases within these box sets. I much prefer that over a digipack style packaging, only because, as you can see here, I think it's in the Martin set. Yeah, so in the Martin set, if you look real close there, I hope you can see that. If not, I'll try to show it in the B-roll. It's already creasing there. You know, these digipacks have a tendency to crease a lot, but it is what it is, man. What can I say? Just got to try to be careful with these things when you're taking them in and out of the packaging, when you want to watch them. And for the most part, they'll probably remain on the shelf mostly. If I had to complain, if I had any complaints about these releases, that would be the only complaint. So other than that, I am head over heels in love with Second Sight Films and the beautiful work that they do with these amazing limited editions. I cannot wait for the Hitcher. That is coming real soon. They have not announced the pre-order yet, so obviously it's not coming out just yet, but I got my eyes peeled, man, and I'm staring right at Diabolic, man. I am not gonna miss out on that release. There you have it, everyone. The Second Sight limited edition releases of Martin, right here, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the Changeling. Amazing work from this company based in the UK. Keep your eyes on Diabolic, even Grindhouse Video, if that's what you rather order from. But I tend to go with Diabolic most of the time. And you know, I usually get my stuff as long as I get the pre-order in, you know, early enough, because their stuff definitely sells out. So that's it, man. That's all I got for today. If you like what you saw here today, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you do hit subscribe, make sure you tap the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that I post. As far as what I got coming up soon, I got an unboxing for some Waxwork Records releases that I have sitting here. One of them's been sitting here for a long time. The other one came to my house about like maybe 2 weeks ago, so it's about time I get these things open. So I'm just gonna do, like, you know, a nice little Waxwork haul. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Also, in a couple of weeks, on Saturday, July 1st, I am going to be on the Born to Be Rad channel. That's right, I'm gonna be on Garrett's channel. He's gonna feature me on his awesome series, Rad Company, and I cannot thank him enough for that opportunity. I've been going crazy trying to prepare for this. You know, streaming is new territory for me. I've never live streamed before, but you know, it's about time that I pop that cherry. Thank you very much, Garrett, for popping that cherry for me. Not awkward at all. But yeah, I am so looking forward to that, man. Cannot wait to be on Garrett's channel. He's an amazing guy that has shown me so much love over this past year and change that I've been doing this YouTube thing. It has been over a year already. So don't forget to tune into Born to Be Rad's channel, July 1st, 2023, Saturday night. I believe it'll be a 10 p.m. stream. So, you know, make sure you guys are ready to go. Make sure you're not sleeping, because I know my old ass would probably be sleeping otherwise if I wasn't going to be on that channel. Jesus Christ. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and until next time, take care and be safe, y'all.